Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai, and welcome to Jagadambe Reads Mahabharata 101. As you may remember, the Pandavas were sad to see Krishna go. "We will be lost without you," Krishna reassured Yudhishthira that he would always be there with them. He would come to them whenever they called for him. He took leave of all of them one by one. His aunt Kunti, the brothers Draupadi and Subhadra. The chariot driven by Daruka was at the gates of the palace. Krishna looked at Subhadra with a mischievous smile and said, "I suppose I can take my chariot now. It has served its purpose and you do not need it anymore." With these parting words, Krishna ascended the chariot. Subhadra was still blushing. Yudhishthira asked Daruka to descend from the chariot. He got into the seat of the charioteer. Yudhishthira took the reins in his hands and, as was his custom, drove the chariot for a while. This had been his custom whenever Krishna went away from them. Arjuna and Bhima stood on either side of Krishna, with the chamaras in their hands. Nakula and Sahadeva held the umbrella over his head. These were all gestures on the part of the Pandavas to honor one who was dearer to them than their very lives. Krishna received these services with great affection. The chariot proceeded for a distance. When the outskirts of the city were reached, the Pandavas descended from the chariot. Krishna took affectionate farewell of the brothers and turned in the direction of Dwarka. The brothers stood with eyes following the course of the chariot till they could see it no more. Their minds, however, followed him to the city. They returned to Indraprastha with their minds full of Krishna. Maya was busy with the preparations for the building of the sabha. He approached Arjuna and said, "Near the great mountain Kailasa and Mainaka, there is a lake called Bindusaras. In that lake I have buried vessels filled with many precious gems. I want to use them for the sabha which I'm going to build now. I will go there and fetch them. I have a gada which will be liked by Bhima. There's a conch called Devadatta which will be liked by you." Maya took leave of Arjuna and went to the mountain Kailasa. Bindusaras was the sacred spot where the river Ganga was released from the matted locks of Lord Shankara. She had to flow drop by drop, thus giving the name to the lake. From this lake she flowed as 7 streams, 3 toward the east, 3 toward the west, and the 7th stream followed Bhagirath. The place was holy because it was in the neighborhood of this lake that the sages Nara and Narayana performed their penance. Maya reached the place. He took all the gems that he had stored there. He took the conch and the gada. He had several hundreds of workers to assist him in carrying the gems to the city of Indraprastha. He came back to the city and gave the gada to Bhima. Devadatta the conch was given to Arjuna. Maya began the construction of the sabha. He wanted to make it the most beautiful sabha that was ever seen on earth. It took him 14 months to build it. It was indeed a remarkable creation. It excelled even Sudharma, the sabha of Indra, in its splendor. In the garden, flowers bloomed in season and out of season. There were lotuses, jasmines, kuravakas, sirishas, tilakas, and kadambas. These flowers were typical of only some seasons, but in the Maya Sabha, they were all blooming together. The walls of the hall gleamed and glistened with the precious gems embedded in them. Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you for coming. I hope you come again.